Hey YouTube, this is Chris again with another one of Tim and Chris's how-to videos. Now you may notice that my cursor is normal and not the regular simple how-tos cursor that Tim and I normally use. And that's because today I'm going to show you how to make a cursor from scratch. So what we're going to do first is we're going to need to go to our web browser and we're going to need to enter in this website right here. Now I'm going to put this in the description to make it a little easier for you. And once you're on this web page, go ahead and click the download button. Now, when I downloaded this, there wasn't any special offers or anything that extra that you had to download. It was just a straight up download, um, and that was it. But just be cautious. Sometimes websites downloads they add things or whatever. So sometimes they may offer you a toolbar, excuse me, or something like that. So you can just decline those things. But when I downloaded this, it was just a straight up download and nothing extra. Okay, so once you download this, you'll get an icon that looks just like this. And go ahead and open up that icon. And when you open up the icon, on the upper left-hand corner, click on Create and make sure that New Mouse Cursor is selected. And in the bottom right corner, click on Create. And you get this workspace here with all your tools. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a simple how-tos cursor. So let's get started. Um, when you first get started here, you'll see a line tool here. In order to make this particular cursor, we're going to click on the arrow for the drop down and use the ellipse tool. And just drag, left click, hold, and drag and open that up a little bit. And we're just going to take these points and drag them all the way to the edge here. And the last one, drag it to the edge. Okay, so as you can see in this side, the right side, we have layers and we have editing. You can change your color. Simple how-tos. I'm going to pick yellow, and you can change the opacity here. You can make it strong or nothing. I'm going to go ahead and choose about 50% here. Opacity. So I have that done. Now we're going to go back to layers, and here we have our background layer, which is this one here. We're going to need to choose to make another layer, create a rasterize layer, in order to create a mouse pointer, which we can see here on our tool bar. Now when I create this mouse pointer, it's going to actually create another layer on top of this empty layer. And let me show you what I'm talking about right quick. And here are your options. I'm going to keep mine at 50%, and I'll click OK. Now as you can see, it created another layer on top of the layer, the empty layer. Well, I'm going to show you why that's necessary. If we click on the move tool here, you have transform, move. So we're going to click on the move tool, make sure that our layer is selected, and we can move this around. If we didn't create this empty layer, it would actually put this arrow with our circle here, and you couldn't move them independently. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This also has a back button, so you can go back. Now if we have just this one layer, in theory you should be able to click this and it would make a new layer, but it doesn't. It creates it on the same layer and you can't move them individually. So what we have to do is create a new layer, click on the mouse pointer, and make sure all your percentages are what you want them. Click OK, and it creates them in a different layer so you can move them independently. Now with this layer you can right click and just delete layer and there you have it. Alright, so let's select the pointer tool here and make sure our move tool is selected, and we'll just bring it down to about there. Now once you're satisfied with your pointer, you can right click and merge layers, or there's a little button here that says merge layers. And now you can see that the layers are one. And we'll go over to the upper left hand side and file, save as, and make sure that it's on static cursor for the type we're doing. If you want to do animated cursors or you're doing an animated cursor, that would be different. obviously, but we're just doing a standard cursor. And we're going to call this Simple How-Tos. Simple How-Tos. And we're going to click it, put it on our desktop, and click OK. And now you see it's created our cursor. So let's import this cursor, and we'll go to our Start menu and Control Panel, and we're going to look for the mouse here. Click on that. Once you have that, you go to Pointers and Normal Select. We're going to browse for that on our desktop, and there it is, Simple How-Tos cursor. Open, click Apply, and OK. And there is our Simple How-Tos cursor that you can use and do whatever you'd like with. Now, if you want to get your old cursor back, the default cursor back, just go back to Mouse and Pointers, and make sure that it's selected and just click Use Default. Apply, and OK. And there's your normal cursor back, but let's put the Simple How-Tos back one more time. Browse, Simple How-Tos, open, apply, OK. And there you have it, another successful and simple how-to video. Please subscribe, comment if you like.